speaker, hypercloud. Is that testing on the mic? Hello. I'm trying to do this right now. Oh, maybe I can be heard. Oh my gosh. Yes, I have to wear a headset because I have no other time. Guys, I'm so glad to be here. Don't make those lines. I know it's really late. And wait, let me make sure I can be heard. Let's make sure I can be heard first. And then YouTube, this is so weird. Let me switch. I have to make sure I be heard. Somebody's here with me. Hi. Don't be afraid to say hi. Okay, gaslit. Okay. Oh my gosh, I can be heard. Okay. So I literally, and then they're gonna leave. Bye. Bye. So OMG. This was supposed to be a live stream. It's supposed to be live stream. It is a live stream. And then I was gonna make it a recording. Wait. Last Saturday, I scheduled this live, then I rescheduled this live, and then I said, I'm gonna make it a video. And then I was like, now I'm gonna make it a live. Ah! See, do you see what America's doing to me? Do you see what's going on? Do you see what's going on? See what's going on? That's why we're here. That's why we're here today. That's why we're here. Guys, I so miss all of you that regularly come by and comment. And I was hoping to catch you. And I know. Some people were like complaining that live across the pond and were like, when I did the one video a long time ago, it was like live and they're like, oh, it's disrespectful. I don't live across the pond, darling, so I don't know about the time zones and all those things. But I'm here now, darling. OMG, let me say, oh my gosh. Can you hear that? I don't think you should be able to hear that. It is such bad. Guys, this is the only time that I am legit a night owl, but I don't want to be because it is not good for your skin. It is not good for your ever maturing skin. But like I still find myself standing up at night. So it was like, bro, just go and just do it at night, bro. Just go because you miss those guys and they need this. They need to hear this, I think. But yeah, we're here now. The real American Horror Story. I said a long time ago that show, American Horror Story. Oh, and I'm going to edit this for a video later because the video does tend to like grow more and everything like that. And it'll be more clean cut. The real American Horror Story is what's going on in our lives. Ever since that, I knew that show that comes on FX, I don't know if it still comes on, but I knew that it was for real. I knew that it was for real. And as you can look around, it is for real. And don't you feel like if you are what people called a conspiracy theorist, don't you feel just a bit gaslit? I feel really gaslit right now. You know what I mean? Because growing up, I was called gloom and doom. You're a conspiracy theorist. You're so melancholy. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, no, that's not what's actually happening. I didn't know the word for it. And even though I heard about empath, you don't know what that means, not as far as a spelling bee goes, right? But it's just kind of like, I don't know things, but I can feel things. And we're all connected. And when I was little, I used to cry, right? And I mean, just like cry for no reason. Not like somebody hit me, but just like cry. Just like look out the window and cry, bro. Look up at the sky and cry sometimes. And then it would be laughter and joy, bro. And I didn't understand what was going on. And what I think now that I have an autistic child, I'm just gonna throw that out there. But if you come to the channel, you should know that. What's up, Candy and Babe? What's up, girl? Uh, So yeah, what I realize now is that we're all connected. Like, oh my gosh, like when I'm alive right now, you're alive right now. That is the thing about the live streams, right? Because we're doing this together. So it's just like this world that we're viewing change together. We're all like strung up. You know what I'm saying? Like by a thread of life, until that cord is cut. So we're all together. And when we're children, it's so much more like feeling. This is why, like, children get along so well when they're very, very little because they don't understand the things that are going on at the adults' tables. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand bias. They don't understand hate. They don't understand cruelty. You know what I'm saying? And I want to say, sidebar, as Americans, I feel like for the most part we're like that, bro. We're like that, and that's why we couldn't even imagine. We couldn't write books about the things that are happening right now. And I know this because I also I also wrote, well, I don't if you wrote before, are you still a writer? I don't know. Because you still have the ability in any event. Tons of things I've written and I've gotten like some awards for those things, you know what I'm saying? So like yeah, I guess you could call me a writer still. But in any event, I knew and when you know what makes you want to write? Reading books. So I'm reading Stephen King, you know what I'm saying? And I guess that was the most far out guy, Wes Craven, mainly Stephen King that I read. And I'm saying like there's no oh well, I'm gonna say Quentin Tarantino, but whoever wrote those guys' stories. I'm saying there was this one other guy too that took a lot of drugs and stayed up, got really high all the time. I forgot this guy's name, but I knew that there's no way that you could really come up with this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now, both of these writers have admitted to actually physically speaking to demons. There you go. All right. So just want to get that all out there. Oh, the crying as a child. I needed to wrap that up. So what I'm saying is the reason for the crying is that because we're connected, I feel like I could feel other children's pain because even as a child, I would like pray also and pray for like the children of the world's pain to like end and things like that. Well, that was also a correlation of watching the news because you know my dad made me watch like the world news, and so there's like starving children and all this thing, 50 cents a day, and it's like all this thing. You know what I'm saying? So I was a pretty knowledgeable kid, but also naive. It's crazy business. It's a longer story, but like yeah. So what I'm saying is knowing and then sometimes even being younger, not even watching the news, just sitting at that looking up at the bed at night. You got to go to bed, not crying because I got to go to bed. I'm sad. No, I'm just saying I'm crying. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm saying is it's because we are all connected. And I feel like I was feeling other children's pain, bro. I have a son now who's autistic. Now, people probably get confused because I talk about my one son who's like, oh my God. Ah! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is like a small mic. I shouldn't be. So, first of all, guys, I like the guy that wrote Fight Club. I'm going to look into what his name is. And I watched Fight Club. And that's when I was like, it was earlier in my walk in Christ, and I love Fight Club. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. That pink soap. Yeah. I used to love Brad Pitt, but I totally think he's a Nephilim. Yikes. But like, yeah. So, what was I saying? Okay, so the younger son is autistic. The older son, I used to always be like, he's married and all this kind of thing. But I don't know if you guys know this, but I said this. I said this on Princess Lightfoot. Unfortunately, and I'm not holding anything back because what's the point? I'm actually an open book anyway. Yeah, we study him at uni. Oh, really? Ah, I'm gonna look at. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look into that. I'm gonna look into that's gonna be. First of all, let me say right now, this is gonna be a total series. This is why it says the real American Horror Story. This one is a live therapy session. So welcome, you guys are like here. Wait, wait, wait. I got stuff for that. I got stuff for that. I got stuff for that. I got stuff for that, don't I? Yeah. Guys, I'm so loony in the nighttime. Yeah. And I'm gonna sleep all day behind this. Where is my hand clips? So what you about to tell me the hand clips ain't over here? Oh, is that the hand clip? This is crazy business. Why was that so loud? Bro, that was so loud. That was so loud. Oh, that wasn't like so anyways. That was all for you guys. Yeah, you guys are joining me with the first. You know what I'm saying? Oh, let me get back to the comments. We're night out too. They're over here waiting now. Dinner, right? I know, right? Ah, it's not good for our skin. But like, yeah, you guys are joining me for the very first live episode of this thing. This thing's gonna be a series. I got the scary part is there's gonna be tons and tons and we'll never run out. We'll never run out. We'll run out of the string of life before this series ends. I promise you. Because yeah, I think the internet will go first. So, and everything, every day, every another day, another movie getting made. Every other day, another dollar getting made. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's true. It's crazy. It's not right, guys. All right, here we go. So that's the history of the story. Oh yeah, I brought up my kid. All right. So, anyways, I literally said this is only to be an example of how much of an empath that I am. Right? When my son first told me that he was getting married, I felt like something hit me in the stomach. It was like, boom, and it came out of my head like, oh my God, you're gonna get a divorce, right? I did not mean that. It was how that happened. But I want to say, thank the Lord, praise Jesus Christ, he did get that divorce and it's finalized. Because she was not a good woman. She was not a good woman. I raised a good man for a good woman. He did all the right things. And then he was one of those people where, you know, he was loyal to all the wrong people, right? Soldier, right? That's loyal to the wrong people right there. Not you, America, but that government. It is a messy, schmess, right? Loyal to that woman who all, you know what? I'm not going to tell all my kids' business, but he is my kid, so I can say that much because I was there for him. I still am. Boom. All right. That's just an example to let you know of how empathic I am. Because I didn't mean to say that. That actually affected our relationship. And it just came out of me as if someone punched me in the stomach. You think I wanted to tell my kid that? I wanted to be happy for that kid. All right. Moving forward. So now, so because it just seems like lately everything is just stranger than Stranger Things, right? I just was wondering, what is the temperature of like America? What are you guys feeling about this? You know what I'm saying? It seems like the best place to go for that is TikTok. So you're gonna come with me, man. Who's coming with me, man? You guys are coming with me, and we're gonna go over TikTok and maybe Instagram. Don't you wish Vine was still a thing? There's actually other places we can look, and we'll find those places together, night after night, day after day, episode after episode. Every other night, another movie getting made. What was that? What was that? That's on my Trap Queen playlist on Pandora. And what's the song though? He'd be like, drip so hard. I cannot even stand the song anymore. I can't stand that I like the song because as I'm looking at all this stuff, I'm just realizing how all this stuff is so wicked. Like, drip so hard. It will drown off this wave. And they talk about a tidal wave coming. What? This is a lot, man. I mean, I don't know if you guys know about all of what's going down, but it's a lot. That's why I'm going to show you guys because I feel like possibly I could be the tie that binds for some of us. Yeah, I watch a lot of different content creators. Shout out to Adam Mockler and iHip. Those two collaborated first, like without me, and I watched both of them. Okay, guys. All right, all right, all right, all right. I'm gonna address the elephant in the room. And I already addressed this before. I understand that I understand that I'm inconsistent as a content creator. Okay, got it. I got that. I got that. I got that. Yeah. You got that. That was for you. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. I am. But, 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 I am consistent in life where it matters. I want to report to you this right now. Okay. So, in case you're new to the channel, like I said, my youngest son is autistic. And guess what? Blah, blah. When we first got his diagnosis at around 2 years old, the doctor said it's possible that he might not even be able to speak. Guess what? My grandmother's a teacher. She didn't help me, but it might be in my bones because I'm going to report to you today that my son at 70 years old is reading books. What? 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 Somebody can believe it every time I play the woo. It's like I can find something else. I'm gonna play it again, and you can leave and come back again. And that's the other reason why I'm not the most popular content creator, because as much as it is about you, it's about me too. Damn it, man. Are you kidding me? Out of here. It takes time to get here in this chair, okay? I had this thing planned for weeks. All right, it was 1 week. It was one, but it started in a day. All right, guys. So let's see. Let's see what America's saying right now. And I just want to say shout out to I don't know if she watches my channel, but I do have a friend who does watch Princess Lightfoot, and I had to unfollow her on TikTok. It's because I don't want people to know about you, bro. Stop. You're like my real friend. You know what I'm saying? Get out of here. And it's already some really weird crap going on over there and with that girl, with that one girl. And you know what I'm talking about. All right, moving forward. Guys, if you want to hear me talk about that kind of crazy stuff in the real scoop, subscribe, be a member of Friends Life, and we can talk about that real shit. It's like, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't need that. I don't need to talk about my business like that. All right, guys, here we go. We're going to see what America's saying now. So, oh my gosh. I'm almost scared. See, it's horrific because I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry. It's like, I'm just kidding. No, but seriously, I don't want to cry. All right, we're going to do this right now. Aww. All right, guys, here we go. Stop making those lines. Don't make those lines. Don't make those lines. Don't make those lines. This is another thing that's not good for us, right? Everything that's going in this country is not helpful for not wanting to have these stress lines. Like, I'm just gonna like tape something to my forehead so that I can always be ready, and you guys can never stress me to hell and back with these stress wrinkles.
If you live in America, I'm about to show you something very shocking. And quite frankly, every single one of us Americans is feeling this right now, especially if you have a family. But this video right here will let you know what time we are living in and how bad things have gotten. The cost of living is through the roof. And here's why. Check this out.
All right, I've seen 2 videos in the last week talking about the same thing, and they're on point, but they're forgetting one big fact. So I'm going to cover this right now. This is what a lot of people don't realize. Almost everybody I know realizes that life is more expensive now, and that all of us are being outpaced by the cost of living. The cost of living has been skyrocketing for the last 20 years at least, and the rate of pay and salaries, basically our compensation has not been keeping up with it, not even close. So all of us know this. Back in 2006, 2007, 2008, we went through that whole thing, and I remember how crazy the inflation felt. And I remember seeing a speech by Ron Paul talking about how it's not really the goods getting more expensive, it's just it takes more of our dollars because our money is becoming less valuable. That is true. All right, now, little fact. Here's a fact you may not know. Maybe you do know this. The Great Depression. Okay, if you go back to 1930, 1933, that period, it was considered to be economically the worst time in the United States history. It was the time when everybody struggled. People were eating rodents on the street. And if you go and do your math, you figure out that during the Great Depression, 1933, I think, was the worst year. If you take what the average income, 25% of the workforce was out of work, the unemployment rate, 25%. It's pretty high. But the people who were employed, the average income was between $3,000 and $4,000. That's a real number. Now, if you take that number, $3,000 or $4,000, go with whichever number you want, and you adjust that for inflation and cost of living to today's money, and it comes in right around between $88,000 and $93,000. Back in the
okay, not to cut him off or whatever the case may be. But I just need to say this right now because this is what I heard. This is what I seen. This is what I seen. You see how much money? What about how much money they just spent on those weapons? on the mass production of weapons because somebody told Donald Trump that we had unlimited that the US, not we, I rebuke that in the name of Jesus Christ. Somebody told Donald Trump that the US had unlimited weapon supply. But then now they said they're going into mass production for the weapons, right? I also seen something that the US Postal Service is going to be out of money by next year. By next year. What's going on? And the White House is getting a gold ballroom. This is so sad. This is sad. This is sad. This is the hard story I'm talking about. Where we are actively watching the country being bled, having been bled dry, and then sold off for parts. Only so we can go back and blame it on the depression. Let me make sure I can be heard.
Great Depression.
And I'm gonna prove it to you. I'm gonna pull it up.
People were struggling and
Watch. I
starving
got
because
plenty
they
of
were only
screens. Wait a
making
minute. I'm gonna do
eighty
it
or
while you
ninety thousand
talking.
dollars.
Playing with me.
Like really let that sink in for a second.
Sick of this mess.
So now those two videos that I saw have said that. Okay, and that's a real thing. I get it. One of them said like $3,300, and the other guy said $4,000. But anyway, it's between $3,000 and $4,000. But here's what they forgot to mention. You know what they didn't have in 1933? All of the taxes and fees that have been piled on top of us over all these years, in the last 70 years. You guys know what I'm talking about, okay?
Right, the
We've got
tariffs.
thousands of taxes that we're
Can't
paying
say
now.
it.
We've got gas tax, cigarette tax, soda pop tax, you name it. They didn't have that back then.
Well, hold up though.
If you just look at statistics, you're going to also find out that they
You
added
don't.
on income
What?
tax and payroll
It's a
tax.
game.
Those are two new
We're gonna
giant
share that one.
taxes.
We're gonna share
The
that
taxes
screen.
skyrocketed right after the Great Depression, and it compounded by 3 once payroll tax and income tax got added to that. So they basically tripled our tax, and ever since then they've been printing money like crazy, which is making all of our money less valuable, which is causing
And I'm confused.
problems, okay? So not only would we need $80,000 or $90,000 a year right now in order to match what people were struggling with during the Great Depression, but right now we would probably need double or triple that to make up for all the taxes that we're paying.
Wow. So meanwhile, take a look at this, guys. We're paying all these taxes, right? Okay. 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 I'm gonna put this over. Let me slow down. 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 All right. Let me remove this one because this is not right. This is not right. It's what you're not gonna do. It's not right. So that man needs an explanation. Then somebody have to explain to him because he is under the full understanding that his money is going to taxes, right? So then, if that's the case, then that man and us. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where we at? What you want to do? What you want to do? Stop that one. We got to share another screen. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Where we at? All right. Okay. Okay. So that man needs an explanation, and so do we, for why. If then we are paying all these taxes because he's okay. See, still being the good model citizens that we are, we're just going to keep on striving and being okay with being broke because we just know that the taxes is going to our taxes. But meanwhile, the U.S. Postal Service expects to run out of cash in a year without help from Congress. Postmaster says. Since when does the Postal Service need help from the Congress? They isn't it? Didn't you think that was a federal building? So now it's gotten to the point where they have to literally ask Congress for monies that they already supposed to be funded for. Okay. This is crazy. And it's not a game and it's not a joke. You need to get your packages. You know what that means? You know what that means? You know what that means? So if you have your little special hair oil, because I do, okay, that I be ordering hair oil, okay, special Moroccan soap, okay, um, 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 what you call 'em, mango leave-in conditioner, okay? That stuff has to be mailed, come in the mail. So you trying to tell me I got to hurry up and do all this? I have to learn how to make myself by 2027, um, says appnews.com. Meanwhile, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Meanwhile, meanwhile, The man said we broke and going into a depression because we paying so much taxes already. Paying the taxes, we still broke. Is anybody filing their taxes? Is anybody filing their taxes? That's what I need to know, probably. Because I'm trying to figure out, do we have to file? It's sad because it's like, uh, we are, so if you want to buy a home, you're going to need to file taxes. And I just feel as though that's messed up. We shouldn't have to file taxes because what about the tariffs? And our president, I don't think he ever did file taxes. I think he still has yet to do it. So we have to make some kind of shortcut so we can just get these homes, without them taxes at least. When is something, you know what? Okay. All right, let's see what everybody else saying too.
And let me see, what else could we pile on? Is there any more shit we could pile on to the top of the outcome of this case? Is it possible?
No.
And let me see,
No,
what else could we pile on? Is there any more shit we could pile on to the top of the outcome of this case?
Sorry, y'all.
Is it possible?
I like women.
If you live in America,
Okay,
I'm about to show you something very shocking. And quite frankly, every single.
I was saying that.
Freedom, we repeated to ourselves, and yet we could not grasp it. We had said this word so often during all the years we dreamed about it that it had lost its meaning. Its reality did not penetrate into our consciousness. We could not grasp the fact that freedom was ours. We came to meadows full of flowers. We saw and
She's
realized
stupid.
that they were there, but we had no feelings about them. The first spark of joy came when we saw a rooster with a tail of multicolored feathers, but it only remained a spark. We did not yet belong to this world. In the evening, when we all met again in our hut, one said secretly to the other, "Tell me, were you pleased today?"
I'll wait. Were you?
And the other replied,
What
feeling
is she
intimately
talking
drawn, knowing that
about?
we all felt
I got a
similarly.
little slow. I shouldn't
Truthfully,
say that.
no.
You know what I mean?
That part.
We had literally lost the ability to feel pleased and had to relearn it slowly.
Mm. Oh, I see
Just
what you're saying. Cause there's so much bad stuff going on. You just wish you could go back to some other kind of days. Well, you know what? I don't like to be like that. I mean, at the end of the day, um, it's a lot. It's a lot going on, but I do understand what's going on and why. So that helps. I'm gonna tell you why I had to reschedule. Um, part of the reason, this is why I'm saying this is a therapy session.
U.S. is in
Okay.
a war.
Because let me tell you
Kids are
something.
not safe.
It was so bad when I did my bills on March the 1st. That was that Sunday when I did those bills, when I calculated the bills. And praise the Lord, we are very blessed. So they all got paid that day in Jesus' name. Okay. They all got paid. But it was you'd be like, that's what it would be if it weren't for him. You know what I'm saying? Like it, and I'm grateful. And I look at all of everything that's going on, and I'm just like, like again, I'm empathic. So I'm like, this is a lot. This is a lot. If I have next to nothing and it was stressful just paying all those bills, and I'm a stay-at-home wife, praise the Lord, Jesus Christ. Okay. And it was stressful just paying them. I'm just like,
The U.S. is in
but Miriam, don't you fail to come and send for me and my family, like you said, because it ain't like that. It's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough to leave, Miriam. It's not. Please. And guys, don't hesitate. All right. Wait a minute. Because I need to leave. We need to leave here. You can remember I've been telling y'all that we need to leave this place. We need to leave America. I've been saying it. And again, I'm gonna clean this up for the video. This is for my guys that love me, that caught me in a live. Please, please consider. And that's for when you're in America. And this is for when you're abroad and America. Okay. All right. And he said, have to get out of here. You know we have to get out of here. You know we have to get out of here. You know this. You know this. You know this. You know this. And here's the thing. Let me make sure I can be heard. Okay. You guys gotta understand. And somebody tell me why. Could you, Candy, if you still in here, or come back in and let me know. Do you see me being streamed 3 times on my channel? Because I believe YouTube is trying to do some type of block. Because I never see three. You know what I mean? You see now. You see the two. They try to do the vertical and the one horizontal, but it say three this time. That's not right. That's not right. Something's up with that. They're trying to block me, but it's fine. I ain't. What am I going to do about it anyway? But I'm just saying. Let me know. Um, so, but like what I'm saying is, first of all, let me let you know that I'm very useful in life. Okay, first of all, I can cook. Okay, all types of food. All right, I'm a teacher. I just realized that being able to have teach, teaching him, homeschooling him, and now he's reading. So, child, I can do it. I can do it. I did my own hair. I did this. Okay, so I'm letting you know. Okay, first of all, I'm not Spanish, but it's in my heart. Te amo español. I speak Spanish, so I'm learning it because I love it, the language. Okay. So that's just like I'm letting you know that because when you go to another country, you need to be a worthy citizen. You need to be worth something. I think you need to be worth something. You need to be able to do stuff. How are you going to make our economy grow here in the new safe homeland? Security, because we don't have homeland security anymore. We got the Department of the War around these corners. I need to go to a homeland of security, darling. I'm just letting you know that I'm extremely talented and I can do many things. Cooking in my head and teaching and yes, darling, I can learn and do it all. All right then, all right then, all right then. Oh, and the channel. I do all of the work here. All right. That's intro, outro, putting all the videos together, the ideas, everything, thumbnails, everything. I taught myself how to do that with the use of Canva. Shout out to Canva. All right, all right, all right, all right. All right, I'm getting sleepy. I can't get out of this voice. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I can, and I will. I will. So I'm like that one person. I'm like that one person that stayed the night over the house, and your mother be like, "Shh, y'all need to be quiet in there." You know what I mean? We're gonna be up all night, but we're not. 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 I'm gonna try to just make this like 45 minutes. All right, let's see. Let me see what she's saying.
The US is in a war. Kids are not safe.
Shame.
Schools are not
Yeah,
safe.
I
No
know.
one can afford housing, a home, or an apartment. ICE is kidnapping and killing people. Innocent kids are disappearing. But I got a new nail set.
Right. Right.
The
Right. Right. Right.
US is in a war. Kids are not safe. Schools are not safe. No one can afford housing, a home, or an apartment. ICE is kidnapping and killing people. Innocent kids are disappearing. But I got a new nail set.
I know. Wait, let me see your nail set. I know. It's all we can do. Oh my gosh. Let me see. Do I like that one? Oh, okay. Oh gosh, girl. It's a lot. It's a lot. You're doing a lot. You were like, I think you kind of basically had the, I don't know. I can't. Let me see some more. Why? Oh gosh, this is what's happening. This is what's happening to America. This right here. So what happens is we're going through so much that we are just running out of time and designs. Gonna do anything. All right.
And let me see, what else can we pile on? Is there any more shit we could pile on to the top of the outcome of this case?
The anxiety that America feels now is a small piece of the anxiety that most Black Americans feel every day. The
I know, right?
nervousness that you feel by wondering, are you safe or are you protected, is the
I mean,
nervousness
I don't know. I guess
that Black
you could
mothers
say that.
feel for their Black sons
Oh my God.
when they first get their driver's license. It's the nervousness that Black dads like myself get for their sons or their daughter when they first get their driver's license.
This actually just got real. This actually just got real. I have a third child. I've said this. I've said this. I've said this. I'm a married woman now. All right. All right. But like, yeah. And that girl, she's just starting to get on the road, and that's scary AF. And I'm not coming up with every excuse in the book to not let her drive. That's not what's happening. But I literally got a new car because that one wasn't safe. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, this really got really real. It makes me so sad. That's true. That's true. But I am gonna say that I have realized the truth of the fact that you cannot do two both things and be successful. Like you're not gonna worry and pray at the same time. It doesn't work like that. So you really have got to have that Bible and hold on and pray and really invoke the Spirit of the Lord in that room. Yeah. Mm. This is why I'm here, guys. You know what I'm saying? We're here for this life therapy session. This is what I do. This is what I do. Okay? He helps me.
The
Helps me.
anxiety that America feels now is a small piece of the anxiety that most Black Americans feel every day. The nervousness that you feel by wondering, are you safe or are you protected, is the nervousness that Black mothers feel for their Black sons
It started
when
over.
they first get their driver's
Okay.
license. It's the nervousness.
You know, there's just something really refreshing about waking up in America these days. Waking up in an America where I'm soon to not have to pay any taxes on my yearly income because I make less than
I
$250,000 a
can't keep
year.
making
Close,
those
pretty
lines. Don't make
close.
those lines.
Waking up in an America where I know that my parents aren't going to have to pay any taxes on their Social Security. Waking up in an America where I know that it's okay for corporations to not have much to pay in taxes because I'm not paying much in taxes, and it makes it easier for them to want to reshore, to want to build here again, to have a lower tax rate than everybody else, not just on the consumer side, but also on the corporation side, to make one mega monolithic monster of an economy. I must say I do feel a little bit spoiled since I'm more inclined apparently than those that be when it comes to the stock market. I know that the stock market is entirely different than the American economy because on one hand the American stock market could do what it's doing today and make it seem like it's crashing, but my company is still selling many of its products as we speak to America. So if my products continue to sell, my money continues to grow in this fine-tuned operation here that we call the
Oh
good old
gosh.
American economy, which is really isolationist in comparison to the rest of the world because we buy this shit from them, not vice versa. And soon we'll be buying it from us. But I do feel just a little bit gracious, grateful, thankful. My money's no longer going to funding bullshit, ridiculous left initiatives that have been perpetuated by the globalists. My country actually is a country again, and it has borders. When you look to the likes of EU, they've lost their identity entirely. It's pretty entirely scary if you ask me, and they're incarcerating those that would be persecuting Christians and those of the opposition. Sound familiar? While America's busy getting buckled down, tight knit, reducing the restrictions on their own empire, and cutting the chains that bound thee, essentially removing slavery, modern day slavery, from people like me and you. Because let's be honest, if you're taxed to death, what's the sense in making money and working when you're just going to be taxed to death? So that's just how I feel today. You know, there's just
So if you were listening, he was actually speaking in the exact opposite of what is happening, and it's pretty horrific. And those borders and thing, guys, like I don't know. I always encourage you to check out this, and this lady's all over TikTok. So you would have seen her regardless, but you're gonna see her now. Shout out to her. Celestial. Is this the one where I did the hand claps on it? All right, fine. All right, I gotta do my own thing. I gotta do it myself. All right, there you go. All right, this is a massive risk prophecy card on YouTube. I'm bringing her up. Because literally, I think this is gonna just play out, and then that'll be that. Literally, she changed. I mean, this channel changed my life. If you see the channel, then you'll definitely know why that is so. And in any event, so even if you didn't know that this place is becoming a trap, and those walls, it just seems like those walls. It doesn't even seem like it. I know from those walls are going to become like a border for us, like a trap for us one day. And I just pray and I rebuke that in the name of Jesus Christ over my life. Prayerfully, we'll be gone and we'll get through those walls in Jesus' name. right? But like, yeah, guys, that's no who wants to be boxed in. That was a bad idea from Jump Street. It's a bad idea from Jump Street, bro. And everything they're doing is just like you can't just give somebody that kind of power and say, hey, but don't use it against me. Huh? I'm your friend, right? Come on, man. It's
And let me
crazy.
see, what else could we pile on? Is there any more shit we could pile on to the top of the outcome of this case? Is it possible? And let me see, what else?
Right now, right about now. Oh, there's no sound. Oh, I'm not gonna get it then. Oh no, I don't want to
And I'm
know.
screaming, fuck Iran. Bitch, we did World War I, and we did World War II. Bitch, we'll do.
How would you feel if someone told you they're not
You
doing well?
guys, bro, that is not cool, bro. It is so. You guys don't even know how uncool it is. I'm telling you, bro. This country is like looking at
In the
man.
headlines, I want to know what it
Please
was
give
like
me
for real
a
Americans living their
here.
lives. And the response from that first video was so upsetting, I made a second follow-up video. How would you feel if someone told you they're not doing well and they need your help? Now, how would you feel if 10,000 people said that? Last week, I made 2 videos asking America if they're okay. I've seen the headlines. I wanted to know what it was like for real Americans living their lives. And the response from that first video was so upsetting, I made a second follow-up video called USA is Not Okay.
Most of us
And
are
on that video, 10,000 people have left comments.
wow,
10,000 people sharing their everyday lives and their struggles and their worries and their fears and actually what's happening on the ground. And I've been wondering what I can do to help. And this is what I can do. I have 600,000 followers on TikTok.
wow.
So by me putting a comment up here, you can click on that and it will take you through to the video if you're on TikTok and just read the responses. I feel like the world needs to know
Every
this because
grocery
we
visit
see
is
the
$100.
headlines,
It's
but
so
we
true.
don't actually think about the people who are living through it. And this video, there is a huge amount of people talking about what's actually going on for them in all states. And I'm very much about equality. I'm a left-leaning centrist, so I'm open to everyone sharing their voice and sharing their stories, but I will not abide lies, hate, or misinformation. How would you feel if someone
Yeah.
told you they're not doing
Wow, that's crazy. Here it is though. Look, every grocery visit is like $100 and the food quality is horrible. That is what's crazy. The utility bills have quadrupled. I am not okay. I can't afford this life. Yeah, this is really, really, really insane. That is so true. And I'm not even understanding it. Like, it seems like every time I go to the grocery store, I am spending like about 65 to $75. And I'm not even trying to like get like stuff, you know what I mean? I'm just like, oh, I'm just gonna get like this or that. I'm thinking like about 3 things in my head, right? So if you go like 2 things over, you get like 5 things, you're spending like 65, $75. What I was saying a couple months ago, I literally said that it looks like everything is heading toward being $10 a product. Like every single thing you buy is about $10. But that's crazy. Everything you buy is not worth $10. You know what I'm saying? Almost fell out when I was on those bills. The gas and electric bill, bro. Like, what is happening? Yeah, it is. It's and then I could even see if we were paying. No, that's not fair because we used to pay less half than that and it was real food. So it's not just wrong, it's mean. You know what I'm saying? And I think that we just as normal people, we cannot even fathom the deepest amount of sugar honey iced tea that we are in because we don't know we can't fathom the amount of like cruelty and just sheer evil that you would have to be to charge someone twice as much for their food and then have it not even be real, have it be 3D meat or a clone meat, like, or have bioengineered ingredients. Why are you doing this? What I don't understand, and what like how is this even making sense as far as these data centers being built? Like you have to get you have to remove farmland. It's taking farmland. The data centers are using water. We need water, bro. We can't even drink out of our tap waters. We have to cook. You should be cooking with spring water if you're not already. Um, this is crazy what's going on. This is insane. And it's mean. It's mean, which makes it a horror story. Because like It seems as though we're in the hands of some really, really evil people. I mean, even about that whole e-files thing, right? With this guy. Oh yeah, because I can't spell. Oh well. So even with this guy, bro, and I don't want to click on anything because that, like I said, I saw something that really changed me a little bit. You can't really see it, you could just hear it, and it involved that Podesta guy, and I so But in any event, this is very strange that this is all going on, and the person is walking free, and this is actually crimes against children. I don't think this man is real, by the way. I think this guy is actually a like some sort of a reptilian person or something. I don't think he's actually real. I think that's how he's able to actually do that to people. I think that, because when you think about the horrificness of all this stuff, it doesn't seem like it's not even about seem. You can't have an emotional or any kind of connection with those crimes that involve children. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody, no person is sick like that. Like that, or else we wouldn't have schools, we wouldn't have daycares, we wouldn't have these if we already lived in a world where it was like that and we knew about it, we wouldn't be like that with our children. Like when, you know what I'm saying? This is really, 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 and it's like shout out to Candace because she literally said in like it was the last live stream I did, and I'm talking about that whole ice cold situation. And she's like, there's always been like ice, and it's always been that they've always been a thing. It's just that now it's like more in our faces, and that is the truth, right? Because you got to keep a thing going so it can't happen to everybody, right? My gosh, this is horrific. This is horrific, 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 horrific. But yeah, I don't think that guy's a real guy. Oh my gosh. Also, yeah, what is happening in the world we're living in? I want to share this with you guys really quickly. I took this screenshot earlier. Shout out to I don't know if it's Hours of Horror, but like yeah. So this is another thing, right? And in the video, he's legit like talking. Oh, let me make sure. I'm pretty sure I can be heard, but I still like to check every now and then because I'm like weird like that. But like yeah. So this is another. He was actually talking about in the video how like these they're like reptilians out there and all this kind of thing. This was literally just, and he was talking about it, and the man was like speaking, and I was like, holy crap! And I took the screenshot myself, and I was like, wow, look at that! I've never seen anything like that. I've never seen anything like that, and it's not just that you can see the split in the eye. So this is either being like, hey, in our faces, hey, look at this, watch this, let's f with them. You know what I mean? If it's not organic and it is something put in, then I explained that. But what if it is organic? Look at this. This is weird. This is almost like a God, it looks like the shadow of a man in his eyes. And then you got that whole thing, Shadow Man, that people are saying. This is crazy business. It's so much. But all in all, I think we did get the answer to the question how America's feeling right now. Is that what I put into this? Yeah, it was supposed to be what's happening to America. Um, but as this what's happening in America, live therapy session. Yeah, guys. So drop it in the comments too when you get this video tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? About like how are you feeling about what's going on? What's going through your mind? How are you coping with all this? And stuff like that. Wait. So basically, yeah, they said something about Michael Jackson being in those files. I'm like, oh my God, I can't deal with it. I don't want to see any of it. I don't want to see any of it. But let's look at this right now. Since we have it up here. I mean, it is something else going on. Something else is going on. That's the guy. Oh my gosh, that's the guy. Guys, this is crazy. So, I literally, maybe he's going viral right now for this then. And I didn't know that. Let's see. Look at that. I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like the way it made me feel. I don't like the way it made me feel. I don't like the way it made me feel. I don't like that. Something's not right about that. About that. Something's not right about that. Something's not right about that. Yeah, for real, Chico. The species knows it's happening on TV. That's why they blink uncontrollably. They know it's happening on TV. I don't think it's not about them knowing it's happening on TV. Look, he's smiling. He's smiling. They're like playing a game. So, are you guys really ready for the other eye to just turn and then just be like, "Hey, we're here and this is what's going on." Like, you guys ready for that? Like, it says in the Bible that these things will fail the hearts of men.
A real reptilian eye doesn't necessarily have a slit. It has a membrane that can slide back and forth, allowing people to see a little bit better in the dark.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Um, but like, yeah. My gosh. So, yeah, I actually do want to finish out strong here, guys. So, oh wait. I did want to show you guys this. I did want to show you guys this because I don't like leaving out on like bad notes, even though it is a real American Horror Story. I, we're asking a simple question. Oh my gosh, I literally made notes. Yeah. Yes, I did. So I can be sure. Because I had to write this down somewhere. Okay. Yeah, that was pretty much it. But like, no. This is what I want you guys to see, though. So should I put in? So should I put? No, it's not like that. I guess I could. I guess I could put in sector watch, my sector watch thing. Oh my gosh, guys! Open. Not that this might be too late. Oh, my ticker still going? All right, that ticker comments. Not that this might be too late in life. It doesn't matter because I'm still gonna do it. But I'm literally my dentist. I have a new dentist, and he suggested that I get the gaps closed in my mouth. It's gonna cost me some money. Drop it down in the comments if you think that it's like worth it. I have insurance, so you know what I'm saying. But I just feel like we're at the end of the world, and I really just want, like, I'm not even sure I want the root canal that he's saying that I need. You know what I mean? I kind of want him to just take it out and give me a gold tooth. Yeah, it's the end of the world. I want a gold tooth. I want a gold tooth. Yeah. Anyways, so I wanted to share this with you guys. I thought this was so cool. So I made note. So I made a note of it so I can share it for later. And now it's later. I so hope you guys don't hear that snoring. Wait, let me make sure I can be heard. Oh yeah, totally. All right. So where is it? Where is it? You know what? Also, I like to like. I'm like one of these people that does this thing, and I've been thinking about this for a while. But then I'm just like, is it too late for that stuff? Because like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to detach myself from the music and all of that. Well, I'm not trying to. I already have. You know, it's more like a driving thing because I hate driving. And so, but anyways, I'm like one of these people who have like car concerts. So I was like, is that something I can do like on Twitch, right? And then it can be like, your favorite music list. You can see if you connect if we have the same kind of favorite songs over on Twitch. Because I've had a Twitch account for a long time. So it's not like, oh, I'm running over there. You guys know that. Wasn't that crazy how Do Not ran over to Twitch and then AT2 came over there? And I think Armand came over there. It's like everybody's gonna be on Twitch before it's all said and done. So crazy. But like, yeah. So I wanted to share this because aw, I thought this was so cool. Shit. Yeah. And I want to end this live stream because this is the beginning of our series, the real American horror story. Okay. That is true enough. I'm gonna move those. That is true enough. But at the same time, it is a gaslit live. And it is a therapy session. So I just wanted to let you guys know that there is still hope, right? Outside of this country, I'm going to firmly still push that we need to leave. All right, guys. So let's check this out. I thought this was amazing. So basically, look at this guy's reaction to this Nigerian woman knowing Korean. I just thought this was so special.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
You're Nigerian.
Yes,
right?
I am.
You're the first person I've ever seen Nigerian people.
Oh, really?
I never talked with Nigerian people.
어때요? 지금 보니까 어때요? 어떠세요?
Who she said? He said, he said, wait a minute. He said, "You the first person, you the first Nigerian person I ever speak to. I don't see Nigerian people. So what they met on a dating app? What do you think?
지금 보니까 어때요? 어떠세요?
Ah.
Do you speak Korean?
Yeah.
What? He said what?
Should we talk in Korean?
I mean, I don't mind.
어느 정도 하시는 거예요?
80% 정도 알아들을 수 있어요.
10%가 아니라 지금 거의 네이티브 스피커.
아니에요.
와, 한국에서 일한 적 있어요?
가본 적 없어요.
근데 한국말을 어떻게 이렇게 잘해요?
Wow.
배웠으니까요.
So
어디 가지고 이 정도를 한국말 한다고요?
her skin is so beautiful. Does she put on like a gold like bronzer thing on? Like I want that. So she put it like right here and right here, right here. Oh my gosh. I need that. I have like one that's kind of pink. And I need that gold one. This is so cute. So I really wanted to make sure that I added this to the video too because I literally wanted to say on camera and I wanted to comment on I'm gonna add her Felicia. Her name is Felicia. He literally says hi Felicia. And this I wanted to add her on this because I wanted to say how much do they actually look like, guys? This is crazy. They actually look alike. I'm not sure if they met on a dating app or whatever, but they don't know each other. Well, you can tell they're just meeting. But look at them. She literally they have the same like shaped lips. She just can you guys see my my thing? She just has more lips and he has less lips. So I'm saying her eyes hang lower. His eyes are opened up a little bit more wider right here, but then they're low. She has a little more eyebrow. She has less eyebrow. He has more eyebrow, but they're like, bro, this is so odd how they actually look alike, bro. Gosh, you really made us in your image. This is insane. And so she's Nigerian, he's Korean. He's shocked that she speaks Korean. This is awesome. I just this is that's just, he literally looks like a Bitmoji.
네. 마음만 먹으면
Not a Bitmoji, but remember the we?
다 할 수 있어요.
You must be genius.
You must be genius.
와,
아니에요.
영어를 20년 넘게 썼는데도 영어가 별로 잘 못하거든요.
아니에요.
She's literally captured his heart. He has his hand on his heart. Like, you have literally taken my breath away.
영어 실력 진짜
와.
좋으신데요.
Wow.
Your Korean is better than my English.
Very better.
와,
Wow.
진짜.
Wow.
아니에요.
와,
Oh, look at her smile. She's so gorgeous. This really inspires me to learn more Spanish just because, like, when I am speaking to like the Spanish people, they really, really appreciate when you know the language back. Like they can tell. And I'm gonna tell you why this works so well for her. And then she's Nigerian. And I saw another video of like a guy who was Nigerian and raised in China. So I am not good with geography, but possibly it's easier to get to those Asian countries from Africa. You know what I mean? Or maybe there's something going on there because like it's literally in her spirit. this is why she knows Korean, and even they're talking, they wind up on the same, stream together. So that is so amazing. Wow.
아닙니다.
I don't even ask your name. 이름이 어떻게 돼요?
아, 펠리샤. 그냥 리샤라고
펠리시아. 리샤.
네.
나는 기수예요.
기수.
Kisu.
제 이름
I like that name, Kisu.
외국 사람한테 얘기하면 블랙핑크 지수랑
아, 지수.
헷갈리더라고 사람들이.
아유, 다른데
네,
기수? 지수.
그러니까 다른데
네.
안 들리나 봐요. 지수. 그리고 어떤 외국인들은
기수.
Ah, knew you was gonna bring that up.
그럴 수도 있죠.
와 그럴 수도 있어.
What happened?
그럴 수도 있어.
What happened?
그럴 수도 있죠.
I guess that could happen. Okay, wait. I guess that could.
그럴 수도 있어. 한국말 실력이 보통이 아니에요.
아유, 아닙니다. 보통입니다.
그 요즘 여기 한국에서 일하시는 외국인분들 진짜 많거든요.
네.
근데 제 회사 주변에 어떤 그 일하는 외국인보다 한국말 더 잘하세요.
아유, 칭찬.
와, 그냥
감사합니다.
내일 당장 서울에 와서 일해도 될 정도인데.
저도 그러고 싶은데 더 열심히
Wow.
일하고 돈 열심히 모아서 가겠습니다. 내년.
Wow. I'm just like taken aback at her Chinese. So somebody says, "Oh, so that was Kisu says, hi Felicia, it's me, Kisu. Thanks for making clips very well. I don't know what that means. Anyway, I hope your YouTube channel goes well. Keep in touch. See y'all." Aww. And that's like, he looked bored at first. You think so? I don't think so. I don't think he looked bored. When I had saw this, she brought that man to life without CPR. You dumb. Oh, why isn't commenting on the fact she learned Korean in Lagos? Wow, you're amazing. I hope the Korean embassy sees this and gives you an instant scholarship to Korea. Oh yeah. Oh, guys. So that's awesome. And that's the kind of stuff I like to see. You know what I'm saying? I like to see stuff like that. I like to see us be nice and be happy, possibly in love, and thrive. All right, guys. So hopefully you like this video. If you did like this video, share this video and consider subscribing to the next Gaslit News. And for not nothing at all, the next Real American Horror Story. Now, guys, the next episode will be a recording. It's going to be a bit more serious. But yeah. Thank you for joining me. All right. Set an outro? I didn't set an outro? I don't know outro? Let me see. I want to do my new outro. No, that's not it. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. This might be the one. I'm not sure. Wait, how about this? I'm actually really sleepy too. Man, this is great. I think I should do this. I think I should do this more often actually. Since I'm like up anyway. I'm literally up anyway. It's so sad. I have like so much stuff to do. And this is why I can't come live any other time. So yeah, this could be a real thing. It's just like you just gotta go, right? You just can't make because the camera's over there, but then my thing is over there. That's so weird. Anyway, I was looking for something. Yeah, because I don't want to play the old outro. If so is this it? Okay, this is it. All right, cool. This is cool. Yeah. Yeah, because I make this stuff, guys. Don't forget to check out the links to my channel for the Etsy. The Etsy shop. The Gaslit Glam Studio. All right. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Oh no, I'm not. I was going to stream, but I got what you call 'em. I got Ed, what you call 'em. I got Ed, what you call 'em. My new outro. It's in here. And it looks like, yeah. Oh, I like that. I made this. And so I like this stuff. So it's important to me. I'm gonna make it so you guys don't see it. Duh. No, that's not. No, that's not what I'm saying. It was supposed to just be like, share, subscribe. Oh my gosh. Gosh, just want to say like, share, subscribe. So basically, yeah, y'all don't forget to like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and I put that together. I put those. See how it's going like boom, 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 and then it says YouTube. I did all that. Yes, I put that together. I made that. Holla at me, want to smile at me. All right, all right, all right. And I made this outro too. All right, I'm out.